I've heard from so many people, like the talk show was like the highlight of the whole event. Like they loved it. And I, even in rehearsals, I remember telling you, I was really just taken aback by how when I asked about, adding more content and talk more about this, and you did it, like you nailed it, the exact timing we needed, everything. And then as far as like at the event itself, I just appreciate how welcoming, like how you really allow for um people to tell their story. And there's no, it's not like you're driving it in a way that you want them to say certain things. Like you really allow people to express themselves and talk about what it is that they want to talk about. And I don't know, I just really appreciate the way you approach the questions, and then of course the questions that you created were fantastic. So yeah, I enjoyed the whole thing. My name is Amanda Young. I am the Senior Manager over Quick Impact Services with Public Strategies in Oklahoma. And I just got to say that the experience that I had with Kevin during our talk show that we hosted at the DDS statewide training in the state, we had a fabulous time. Kevin did a phenomenal job of coming up with great questions. It really allowed people to tell their full story, gave them some space to provide some insight on how they support an inclusive environment in the workplace, gave them a chance to express the knowledge that they have, educate the people in the audience, but really push for allowing people to live the quality of life they want to live, reach their full potential. I was super impressed with the interaction that he had with our guests on the show. And it was a great, great experience. I would recommend Kevin anytime for becoming a speaker, for anytime you want him to, discuss employment, inclusive employment. There's lots of topics. Kevin has really, really raised the bar when it comes to providing education, providing all of the information.
It was really a great morning with Kevin, with our team. He gave us so many things to think about, which is the thing that I most appreciate. Everybody has some reflection that they're committed to doing themselves, and some conversations that we're going to have together. And that, I think, is a sign of a great speaker, somebody who not only engages you in the moment, but gives you something that you can really take away. And he did that with humor and vulnerability and real insight. And so I appreciated our time with Kevin so much. And I appreciated that he really customized what he had to say for our team, for our context, and some of the preparation that went into our time together was reflected in what we saw with the team today. So Kevin, thank you. We really appreciate you being here with us and for giving us lots to consider and explore based on what you shared with us. Thank you.
My name is Kelsey Santa Rosa. I'm the Director of Community and Workforce Development at Workforce Windsor Essex, and we are the proud consortium partner to the City of Windsor, and our role is Service System Manager of Integrated and Employment Services, or the EO network from Windsor, Essex, Chatham, Kent, and Sarnia, Lambton. We had Kevin recently join us at our Community Advisory Board meeting to present to our network as well as our stakeholders and community partners across the region, as we focus specifically on capacity building and service delivery for persons with disabilities. Kevin had one great stage presence, albeit it was virtual, but also pulled a great collection of clips, resources, data, and information that were relevant to all of the folks on the call. It naturally led into the additional presentations that we were able to host that day. And of course, it was full of personality, great information, and also key takeaways that our service provider network can implement on a day-to-day basis.